I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game, and it's free. Click the link down there.
DreAllDay.com.
What's going on, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com here with this week's motivation. It is called No Control Equals No Power. The reason we're talking about this topic is if you just think about it yourself, you yourself in this situation or anyone you know, anyone you've seen, whenever you hear somebody complaining about something, whenever you see somebody frustrated, whenever you see somebody ready to quit, or maybe they already have quit, usually they're quitting because they feel they don't have any control over the outcome that they want to get. When people feel like they don't have control over an outcome, usually their only resort, they got a few options. One, they can just keep living through it. They can just keep enduring that situation that they have no control over, which means they're going to live an unhappy life. And there are people out there right now who are doing that every single day. They're not even aware that they're doing it. Then maybe they can bitch, moan, and complain about it, or they can just completely quit. They can just check out of the situation and do nothing. Those are usually the three options people have when they feel like they don't have any control, at least over a situation that they don't want. And if you're in a situation that you do want, but you don't have control over it, you need to be careful because that rug can get pulled out from under you at any time. This week's motivation, I'm talking about no control, no power, because I think every human being wants power on some level. We all want power, maybe power to influence other people. At least we want power over our own lives. We want power to know that when we want to do something, we can do it. When we want to say something, we can say it. When we think about doing something, we can at least figure out what ways to take action on it. We all want power in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just power for ourselves. Or you might not want to be, king of the world, but you do want some power over your own life, your own body, your own mind, your own actions, your own what's the word I'm looking for? Your own I'm forgetting the word, solutions, or the results that come from your life. Results is the word that I'm looking for. So if you want to have power in your life, since we already agreed that you do, you got to start taking control of things. If you want power in your life, you must start taking control. And let me get even more specific. Anything you want power over, you must take 100% full control over every aspect of it. I'm going to say that one more time, then I'm going to explain it. Anything you want to have power over in your life, whether that's the food that you eat, the people you hang with, where you go to school, how your business is performing, anything you want power over, you must take complete and full control over it. Now you might be thinking, well, Dre, what if I take complete control over my business? What about my marketing guy, my CFO, and my salespeople? How am I supposed to take complete control over all that? Aren't other people supposed to be doing their jobs? Of course they are. Because once you get full control, see, this is the first part about having full control, is that you know exactly what's going on in every area of this part of your life you want to have power over. And I think people want to have power over every area of their lives. Can we agree with that? You want to have power over every area of your life. You got to take control over every area. Now, once you have control over every area, you can delegate power to other people. You think about someone who runs a business. They start the business. It's just them. They get some employees. Maybe they get an investor. Maybe they get some partners. They get people working for them. And now that this person who started the business, who's probably doing everything at the beginning, they know how everything works. They know how everything's supposed to go. They know when something is messed up. They know how to fix it. Now they can delegate power to other people and say, okay, you handle that part. You do this. You do the marketing. You do the website. You do the upkeep. You do the maintenance. Hey, you clean the bathrooms. You can tell everybody what to do. Now, when you see something going wrong, you know who to point to and you know what to fix because you had complete control. And you can always take that control back. Right? At a job, if the employee's not doing their job, what does the boss do? Fire them. All right, so they took control away from the employee, took it back. Now I'm going to delegate it to somebody else to see if you can do the job right. See, that's the same way that you need to look at your life. Even if you don't run a business, even if you don't have a job, you could be 15 years old. You got to take complete control over everything you want to be successful at. You want to be successful at making the basketball team, you got to take more control over the situation. Now, how do you do that? Ask yourself this question. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. I'm going to tell you to ask yourself this question. Put this question in your normal, habitual thought pattern and start using this question as often as you need to, as many times as you want for the rest of your life. What can I do to take more control over this situation? Say that question one more time in closing. What can I do to take more control over this situation? You will be surprised at the answers you get. Now, what's really going to surprise you is the action you take with those answers. Everybody work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Testing. 1, 2. Sound check. Testing.